Contenders. Last week on Contenders, about 600 people applied for the Hana Tour series of Contenders.
First foreigner.
8 were chosen to join us on the program.
The few married people that have come on the show. In your introduction, you talked about design.
Please give us the first question.
The battle began with week 1 and the quiz.
Avita? Silla? Correct. Ihori lookalike.
Oh my God.
She caught everyone's attention.
False start. Diabetes.
Recently
We
announced
gave her the question,
first
Mango operating system phone.
and she shot back the answers.
And I think you will be our biggest winner.
Battle between
However,
Ji-young and Min-young.
Competitors were hot on her trail.
Gwangju.
Min-young secured the last spot.
McDonald's.
No one wanted to be a part of round 3.
That is
I just don't know the answers.
Ji-young went on to round 3. And when the last question came around,
What's the answer?
Right.
Right.
now the adventure continues with the Hana Tour series, week 2.
Hello and thank you for tuning in to Contenders. I'm Min-jung Kim. Last week, we started our month-long journey to find our newest recruit for Hana Tour, and 6 contenders survived the nerve-wracking quiz. PJ, it amazes me every time I see these new contenders how brave they are to put themselves out there like that, and they do so well under pressure too.
You know what? It's one thing to do a quiz and answer these difficult questions from all over the map, all over different
Right.
categories, but it's also, now to do it in front of many people, cameras, and knowing that you're on nationwide and worldwide TV because Arirang goes all over.
Well, let's not keep them waiting any longer. Contenders, come on out.
Welcome back. You have now made it to not only the 601 odds, you beat those, you made it to the final 8, now the final 6. Yoonho, you are the only male on stage. How does that make you feel?
Today I'm very nervous, but it's also exciting.
Exciting?
Yeah.
Well, good. Well, good luck to be the one male that makes it. Ji-young, I have to say, you barely made it. We say in English, by the skin of your teeth, which is really close. You made it in, but what are you going to do from here on out? What can we look for?
Definitely. My goal is to be the top in this program, and I'm very confident right now. You will see.
Well, great.
All right. Now, judges, I don't know if you see the resemblance, but our producers were saying that Jungmin looks like Ihori a little bit, but she has shown that she's not just a pretty face. She scored the highest point in the quiz that we've ever had on this program. So we expect to see more of you. What are you going to show us today?
Well, just my ability of delivering logics and more arguments in a very reasonable way. I'm very nervous, but I hope I do all that I prepare for this debate. Thank you.
And Min-young, it says you have a very loud voice, but I didn't find that to be the case last week.
Did I say it like that?
It says in your profile.
Okay. Most of the time I have a loud voice, but last week I think I didn't have too much confidence, I think, because that was kids, so it depends on lucky or not, so I did.
Well, today you're going to need a lot of confidence. Your every move is going to be scrutinized by our panel of very sharp judges, and here they are. Dr. Kim Byung-ju from Kim Lee and Partners, also an adjunct professor of Hankuk University of Foreign Studies. Welcome. Dr. Song Won-gun, the director of the Korea Economic Research Institute. Thank you. Mr. Lee Gang-min, the manager of Hana Tour's Investor Relations. Welcome to the program. And last but not least, Ms. Im Kyung-ah, the assistant manager of Hana Tour's strategy planning team. Welcome.
Dr. Song, I have to ask, and I think it's fair for our contenders to know how you're going to judge them. What are you looking for? And if you could tell them a little bit about what they need to show you.
The judges will be evaluating the contenders based on 4 main criteria. The first criterion will be the reasoning. We will see basically how logical their arguments are. And then the second criterion will be the display of confidence and dominance during the debate. And third criterion will be how articulate and persuasive when they are delivering their arguments. And the last one will be how effectively they are able to rebut their opponent's arguments.
All right, we'll now start the first round of debate. Today's debate topic is a hot issue here in Korea. Take a look.
The Korean wave fever is catching on all across the world. International fans flock to Korea, hoping to catch just a glimpse of their favorite Hallyu stars, and their interest led to the natural development of various travel packages related to the Korean wave. K-pop concerts, filming locations, fan meetings with stars. These packages have it all. At times, there is unauthorized use of the names and images of Hallyu stars. Some tours will even go as far as to include stops outside celebrity homes and visits to shops they like to frequent. It was too much for one Korean wave star to bear, and he pursued legal action citing invasion of personal privacy. The travel package bearing his name was discontinued. Fans, by definition, are admirers. They follow the every move of their favorite celebrities. The Hallyu or Korean wave celebrity tours are made for them. Contenders, do you think they are an invasion of privacy?
So travel packages, it relates to Hana Tour, but it's also a subject of controversy. So the contenders will be debating on whether or not it is an invasion of privacy for Hallyu celebrities. And Hallyu, of course, refers to the Korean wave. PJ.
As you just said, that it's questionable because, depending on your opinion or depending on, what exactly line is able to cross or not cross. And so the question at hand is it an invasion of privacy? And so we have the pro side and the con side.
And we have a small change in the rules starting this month, and this is to give you a little more incentive to really get involved in the debate. And so if you rank number 1 in the debate, you'll get what is called an automatic pass to move on to week 3. It's like something like an immunity. You will not be eliminated in this week. So that'll give you more incentive to really get involved and get your opinion out there, yeah?
Okay, we'll start first with Jung-min. She will give the opening statement. This is for the opposition side, after which we'll have the pro side go.
Thank you, PJ. Hallyu, as known as Korean wave exports alone, reported the gain of $3.8 billion in 2011. Also, Hallyu male Korean celebrities are now among the highest paid actors outside of Hollywood. Then it's clear that the celebrity culture as part of Hallyu is now serving as a tourist magnet for all international tourists. With that said, if the development of Hallyu tour packages are being restricted from producing, Korea's tourism industry will face another major obstacles. Moreover, the issue of invading stars' privacy does not obtain sufficient nor precise guidelines to be applied towards Hallyu tour packages. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, I strongly believe that the development of Hallyu tour packages should be and must be promoted with full support. Thank you.
Yoon-ho, she puts up a very convincing argument. Can you give us your opening statement, please?
Nice to meet you, everyone. The Korean wave celebrity tours have lots of benefits, but we must not ignore its side effects. In the last few years, so many Korean stars are suffering from private invasion. So sometimes we heard their suicides or other bad news. So our team opinion is this is obviously an invasion of privacy. Thank you.
Okay. Well, you heard it. He said it's an invasion of privacy.
Bae has, as you see the incident on the screen, Bae has had a legal action against S company that promoted a tour that fans can visit and see some places where stars often go. But afterward, Bae has won the case, but partly. Only thing the judge admitted was using images without permission, which means that it cannot be accepted as an invasion of privacy.
But don't you think the Bae Young-jun and fans of Bae Young-jun really wants to know the private life? I mean, something something secreted stuff as they use a travel package. I think that can be the goal for them. As they use a travel package, they can get more information, which is unveiled in the society.
Of course, that's the human natures, just wanting to know each other's private lives, and as we all know, that's fun. It's very entertaining, and that's why tabloids sell so well, and people are always gossiping. But the core problem of intellectual property and that being violated is not what we're dealing with here. We're dealing with privacy invasion, and in that sense, I believe according to Korean constitution law, we do not have that privacy invasion law specifically organized just yet. It's still evolving, even in America where it's first developed from.
But
I know about that. In Korea, there is no law about the publicity that you are talking about, but we have to make that because the state protect all our country, our citizens. That stars are also citizens, and the big problem of this package is the travel package can give the mental anguish, and also they give the material damage. For example, can I give?
go ahead.
Some travel agency made the map of the Hanyu. That is the map with customer to buy their package, and this map is in the whole area of Cheongdam or Apgujeong and they mark the main spots that celebrities go favorite cafe or the gym or their private thing. So this is the real problem of this package.
About Jesus' opinion, I have a think. The fan did not invade their car or did not break in their house, which is the physical private place. They just went to the cafe or the street in front of their office, which are all public place where everyone can go. So what do you think about that? Even though you mentioned about the Hallyu map, that is all about the public place.
If they cannot their private activity because of that reasons, why they have had this kind of difficulty? Or the people want to enjoy private life for themselves, and it is the basic human right. According to the Constitution of the Republic of Korea, the privacy of no citizen shall be infringed. We can see the Constitution.
Well, we have. This is interesting because we're trying to draw the line. On one side is saying there is no privacy, and here we're saying there is a privacy. So where's the line? Maybe you can debate where the line is.
Well-
When do you come into that line, and where is that line?
We're not saying there is no privacy. I'm a firm believer of privacy. I think that I should be able to have my own boundary where I should be able to protect. And that will go same for the celebrities and stars. But they did enter into that profession knowing that some of their privacy will be shared with the public.
Did you heard about 사생팬? There are many fans that
Right.
following all of celebrities.
You make a very valid point.
Yeah.
And I do know about that. But so 사생팬 in Korea, how are they different from crazy fans from all over the world?
I have an example. My friend had the part-time job like a 사생 taxi. Did you heard of that? She lent a car, and the Japanese woman paid for her to following all of the day from morning to still noon, night for maybe 20 hours. So she paid a lot of money to follow all private things
Okay.
of the celebrity.
But I still think that's only a very small segment of a big group. So by just looking at the one little sample, we can't overgeneralize the whole situation that we were dealing with.
So are you saying in a way that she's right then? Would you be saying? Are you
There
saying
is
that?
always an exception.
Okay.
I do acknowledge that.
If you guys already notice about the problem, and then you guys just ignore the celebrity's life, why did you guys make the travel package? Like, if you guys already noticed the problem, then
Okay, then I think we should actually particularly look at how the tour packages are organized and where, in what process does it really invade stars' privacy. According to our research and to the report that the Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism released just recently, they're actually in the promoting mode and campaign of making this year the Visit Korea year. And they're using star marketing, using these Hallyu stars very actively, and that's producing very positive consequences to Korea.
I know that in December there is the festival, like concert in Incheon or other sites, but there is the more than this legal travel package. There are much more than the illegal travel package that they're without agreement of the celebrity or their agencies. So it's a real problem. I think so.
Let me draw the line here a little bit, if we were, or get it back to a specific point, because it's invasion of privacy is the question here. So let's put it to the con side. At what point is it an invasion? Even if it's in a public space, is there a point where there is invasion? Is the question.
Everyone can recognize the stars everywhere, so they need to deal with it because with the public they can make a fortune. So they need to exception about that.
Okay. Do they need to make an exception because they make so much money?
Obviously, they are also one of the members in our society. They have a right to protect themselves from invasion of privacy. So they don't want to disrupt to enjoy their own life. So we have to protect them, and we have to respect them.
But at the end of the day, isn't fans what make stars like Bae Yong-joon have a career and have a brand name and have so much net value? Isn't that correct?
Also, he have to take a rest, and in home, if there are many thousands of fans are in front of house and yelling out, "Oh, Bae Yong-joon, I love you," like that, but he can take a rest, and the right of the citizen, they have to sleep well or eating well, but he couldn't do that his life.
Okay, well, understood. But so if we say the tour packages are discontinued and no one's doing that at all, do you think there will be no other fans waiting outside his home, yelling and watching him and trying to get a glimpse of him 24 hours?
In addition, that kind of situation happen every single day, I think. It just pop up and then go away, I think. So that's the out of the main point. That's the rare case, I think.
The problem of the travel package is this. An organization use one person's private life to make money. That's the invasion of privacy. They just use one person's life commercially, right?
According to our research, that the way that it's being done now, just using stars' photos and names, it cannot be considered as the privacy invasion just enough yet.
Wait, let me make sure you're saying using photos and names
That is not
privacy.
privacy.
Of
That's
privacy.
that's separate from privacy in current Korean law, as I
Okay,
mentioned
okay,
earlier.
okay. All right, well, thank you. You know what? I think we could go on for a long time with this debate, but we do need to wrap up. So, Mi-kyung, I believe you're going to give us our closing statement, and then we'll go to the pro side.
Simply with the reasons and the example we have talked, we strongly believe that we don't believe that it is not an invasion of privacy.
Of course, public figures cannot control all of their use of likeness or their names. But it is very obvious that the company created unauthorized commercial use of celebrities' names and images. So for the conclusion, definitely this travel package cannot be accepted as a proper product. And using a person's private life for an organization's commercial profit benefit. Therefore, both agency and celebrity should make a mutual consent at the end. Thank you.
Well, thank you. Thank you for your debate. You know what? I would love for our listeners and watchers around the world to go on I would love to hear what their comments would be too. So anybody watching this, we'd love to hear what your opinion is, because I think it's a very debatable topic. Min-jung?
Well, that was the end of the debate. Let's give our contenders a big round of applause first. The judges will now deliberate and rank. The contenders will reveal the ranking in just a moment.
Some of them have less chance to pronounce their opinions. They prepared well, very well.
Pretty meaningful debate, I thought. Top contender showed the person's eagerness to drive the overall flow of the debate.
When I'm talking, my heart is beating.
Game is not over.
I love my team.
I can't remember anything right now. But that I could do best.
I wish I won it.
Welcome back. The scores are in. Mi-kyung, any idea where you stand in the ranking?
At the bottom.
Really?
Yeah.
Ji-young, what's your rank?
No.
Not a good answer. That's not the confident
I know,
person Hana
but-
Tour wants.
I know, but I don't think I show 100% of my ability in here. So I'm kind of sad, but I'm okay.
So raise your hand if you think you won the automatic pass. I'd like to see some confidence.
On three. 1, 2, 3.
You know, all right. All right, I'm curious to see the results. We'll reveal the ranking on the contenders' screen. Please show us the ranking.
Jungmin, you are sliding into next week already. You have gotten the free pass. Congratulations. You did the same thing last week and now this week. What are your thoughts? Or did you think, no, I had this in the bag to begin with?
Oh, no, never. Thank you so much. I feel so privileged to get an automatic pass. That's such a big relief. And what am I thinking? I didn't even imagine that I'll be doing this well. So
You
thank
can
you.
expect at least 100 people standing in front of your house after today. For those of you in the lower ranks, don't despair because you will have a chance to make up in the presentation round. Contenders have made both strong and weak impressions on the judges, but we will continue on with the presentation round where things will change. Stay with us. The presentations will be given by 3 groups of 2, and the contenders with the same topic will be in the same team. And let's look at the topics. Today's keywords are extreme, diet, and bucket list.
Contenders were asked to choose their keywords according to their ranking from the debate. Hwang Jung-min was in first place. Her selection, diet. Second place, Kim Min-young, diet. Third place, Lee Ji-young chose extreme. Fourth, Kim Ji-soo also chose extreme. Fifth, Lee Mi-kyung, and sixth, Kim Yoon-ho were stuck with bucket list. Keyword selections over. But what will be their topic? It's develop a concept for a unique, unconventional travel package. Now, their 30 minutes begin.
You can cover a wider range of customers.
Meditation.
The contenders had 30 minutes to prepare for their presentations, and now they're back. Jisoo, were you crunched for time?
Yeah, it was very tough to make it up in 30 minutes. So.
Hope you're ready, because you're up first, Team Extreme. Go
Thank
ahead.
you.
My name is Jiyoung Lee.
And my name is Jis Kim.
Okay, do you guys ready to catch up the new experience? If you want to challenge your life in like 2 or 3 days, you should listen to me. It's time to burn up your violet here. Our name of the package is Fantastic Festival with Native Malaysian in Malaysian. The reason why we picked the Fantastic Festival for the name is we prepared 2 different things from other packages. First, you can experience the really different things. The first one is you can enjoy your 2 days with natives in Malaysia. And the second thing is you can also experience the different sports in Malaysia. You will see. And our target customer is young adults aged from 20 to 35 who really want to experience the new things in their life. They don't want to spend, and they are mostly young professionals who would like to have an adventurous experience and refresh their stressful daily routine. So if you guys are ready to see what we prepared, then it's a time.
Our package is take 2 nights and 3 days, and in these 3 days, we'll enjoy 2 other cultures. First of all, they don't have time to go to travel, so we will departure at Friday night and take a nap and take a time in hotel. And next day, we'll go to the riding a traditional boat in Malaysia. And there is the bridge to go to the Boracay from Malaysia to Boracay. So we can go to the Boracay and have a lunch with Boracay natives. And we are going to take a map and give them map to find out the towns, various towns of the natives. So we can enjoy there. And at night we going come back to Malaysia, going to the Formula 1, the car racing, and we can enjoy the extreme sports
and because the cursing is very extreme, I think so. So we will have great time at night. And Formula One is the special in Malaysia. They just take all other Formula One in other country, just held in night, but not daytime, but it takes at nighttime, so we can go to Malaysia. And at Sunday, we will go to the tropical forest in Malaysia and enjoy that time and came back to Seoul. And it will be a very short time, but we can enjoy extreme sports and all cultures. Thank you for listening.
Thank you. I like the tour package, but I don't know if that was extreme. I've done pretty much everything on that list, the itinerary. I'm not an extreme person, so I don't know if you took that to the extreme. But let's hear from the judges.
Okay, I have a question to Ji-young. Okay. Why is it special to be with the native Malaysians?
Why is it special?
Why is it special?
First of all, we thought that travel in Southern Asia is mostly for the people who married, and so I think people who looking for the honeymoon usually go to Southern Asia. So we discussed that we can use the Southern Asia for the young people. We can experience the new different things. I think the experience in the native town is not the usual. So we can like spend the time for meal and or playing game, or we can do everything with them. So I think it's kind of good.
Okay, I have two questions. Why did you make the trip so short, even though the destination is relatively far from Korea? And the second one is that, is this trip meant to be held only once a year? Because Formula One race in Sepang is only held once a year. And tickets, you may have to purchase the ticket in advance in order to guarantee the customers that they can participate in the race.
But maybe the company can cooperation with the organization of the Formula One to get a much cheaper, or we can have the with the Malaysia's cooperation of the tourism to keep customers to come to their country, and that.
For the first question, the reason why we picked the travel so short is our target is young professionals. They don't have a tons of free time. They have to work. They have to go back on Monday to their workplace. So that's why we made that short.
PJ, what's the most extreme tour you've been on?
The most extreme tour, I went and fought in Thailand.
All right.
That was pretty extreme. I got in a boxing
you mean?
match in Thailand.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what we're talking about. That's pretty extreme. So, well, let's give our contenders a big round of applause. Team Diet, you're up next.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen. This is Minyoung Kim. The name of the tour package we come up with is New Life at 50. And the slogan is, Dad, you deserve a new life. Next slide, please. Let me explain why we decided this program. First of all, we target male at the age of 50. The reason why we decided it's gonna be a niche market. So there is a lot of tour packages for 50 in the male, but there is all kind of the golf tour or something like that. So there is no tour package for well-being or for diet. So we developed this tour package. And people target will be the daughters and moms because they're gonna be convinced their their husband or their dad to go to the package.
Okay, so how many of you sitting here have done diet? I think probably many of them. So then you probably know this. 40% of diet comes from exercise and 60% comes from diet. So our biggest selling points of this package includes diet and where you stay to enjoy the outdoor activities, as we mentioned earlier. So, and diet plan, Dukon and Korean fusion. Right now in New York, bibimbap burger is the best-selling burger in America right now. So we came up with the fusion style diet with Dukon, as known as Kate Middleton's diet, and Korean food. And for the places that participants can go to is perfectly customized. I think that's why our product is differentiated, because it guarantees sustainable result. And second, healthy and well-being product is none other than this in the industry right now. And third, it's perfectly customized. So males in their 50s with discretionary income would be willing to pay a good amount of money to be able to utilize benefits from this package. It's also realistic because pivot targets are our familiar targets of Hana Tour, and we're utilizing Korean sites to incorporate it with our packets. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Team Diet. Judges, did you follow the idea?
I'm not far from being a 50-year-old man, but I don't need a new life. So, but frankly speaking, I couldn't follow your idea. Where do the 50-year-old men start their new life?
Are you asking specifically towards itinerary? The places, as I briefly mentioned, will be all Korean sites, and I know our presentation was kind of jumpy due to the time restraint, but it's all geological sites in Korea where you can enjoy outdoor activities. Thus, you will gain health and fresh mind aside from your stressed life.
In addition, can I say something about the itinerary? Like, for the male at the 50, there is no time to go abroad, like to tour. So we focused on the Korean, and also they can join their time, and also they can enjoy their time and life in Korea rather than other country, we think.
I think it's the opposite opinion about that you mentioned, that you choose the 7 days for enjoy this kind of tour packaging, but they don't have enough time to enjoy.
Okay, we missed this one point, but it could be very flexibly arranged, and that's why we focused and emphasized the whole point about perfect customization of this package. So it could go from 3-day program to 7-day program, as it is the trend in the market, in the industry right now. And so for those who don't have enough time to spend all full week, you could just participate 3 days.
You didn't mention enough about the itinerary.
Yeah.
I'm sort of wondering whether it's a travel product or a health product. And how do you plan to come up with all the diet programs and the health programs just by yourself? And how do you plan to promote it? Using what kind of promotion channels?
Okay. So that execution part is the most important thing with this package, because we're targeting at a very new market, and we're trying to promote this package through a specific group of social circle or fellowship circle. So say, and men in their 50s, I believe, already have a very extensive social circles through just living lives and through working or whatsoever. So using those social circles as a platform to promote this, and using their peer pressure and fellowship factors to arouse their desires to want to be part of this package would be our key point in marketing this product.
Jungmin, you've already won an automatic pass, right?
Yep.
Why are you trying so hard? Just out of curiosity.
It's because I do have passion for our product. I do really want to deliver this to the public.
No, it's a compliment. All right, let's give a big round of applause to the team Diet.
Minjung, I have a question for you.
Oh, okay. Shoot it.
Tell me what 2 things on your bucket list that you have not done are.
Wow. Okay, well, to go on a full marathon.
What, to run a full marathon?
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
And to speak fluent French. I don't know if that'll be possible, but this is before I die, right? So I
Right.
think I have some time left.
Oh, great. Yeah, at least 2 years. You have at least 2 years. No, I'm kidding.
How about you?
My bucket list, I would like to hike the Grand Canyon. I've been to the Grand Canyon, but I'd like to hike up and down the Grand Canyon. That's one thing that I'd like to do. The other thing I'd like to do is speak 5 languages.
You already.
I speak 4 okay, but
Achieved.
I want to speak 5.
Which is the last language?
My last one, I want to speak Chinese really well.
Uh-huh.
So, well, bucket list, I'm looking forward to this one. So next, give a big round of applause for our bucket list.
Hello, everyone. There's really interesting travel package you have never heard before. So what it is, that's death trouble. Actually, nobody would kill you. I mean, the trouble, but that's just to find the happiness through your death experience. Actually, you can experience just once. I mean, death in your whole life. But if you have one more death experience before you die, maybe you can think about your pastime, and you can think about how you can live after for the rest of your life. So it can make your life really valuable. So from now on, he's gonna talk about who's gonna take part in and the contents in detail.
Hello everyone. Now I'm going to talk about target consumer and itinerary. We are aimed to make a position for middle-aged generation. We call them baby boomers generation or retired generation. They already finished their main role in family and senior in society. So they ready to spend their time and money for themselves. Next. The length of travel package days is 5 days because we inspiration from our Korean traditional funeral. We called it 3일장. So if next you can see our itinerary, that's why we make these 5 days. Next. The first day and last day is arrival date and departure day. The main day is only 3 days. The second day is visiting. We going to India. This we focus on India travel. Visit Taj Mahal is terms of India, so we visit there and we have a think about our death. And next day, experience the traditional India funeral and send letter to ourselves. And last days we want to charge our self power and you make a new plan for our life. So meditation, activity, yoga, and Ayurveda therapy. Could you want to experience your death and rebirth for your last life? Thank you.
I think they had some unique and creative ideas. Judges, do you agree?
No, I don't actually. I think there are contents that were kind of morbid.
Well, that was the whole point.
Yeah, I
Bucket
know.
list.
My one advice to the contenders is that when you focus on a certain gender and age group, and that age and gender group happens to fall on the judges ourselves, then we can take it very personally. So you might want to be careful about that. But I still don't get it. Taj Mahal, of course, it's a tomb for this princess, I think, a wife of a king. But why not any other some more exotic or different destinations? What were the other destinations that you were thinking about in coming up with this idea? Because I really want to check on your potential creativity. My question goes to Mi-kyung.
Actually, Taj Mahal is really famous for tomb, as you said. So actually, the death will be really, the atmosphere will be really dark. So basically, they would really want to go sightseeing first time in the country, India. So they can do two things at the same time, like looking at the building Taj Mahal, and they can feel that the death, indirectly. So, and yeah, that's why we chose it.
I think you're emphasizing death too much. We know what bucket list means, so you don't need to emphasize the death. And then, is there any reason to pick the targeted customer, 40s and 50s, as the targeted customer? They are still too far from.
I think our judges have a bone to pick with the target audience. Guys, relax.
We think about after experiencing death, and we can make a next plan for our last life. So, first thing is how we can think about our death, and what we have to know what we really want, and then we make a next plan.
I want to ask Mi-kyung.
Yes.
Well, usually the image of death is heavy and dark. And I think it's not easy to appeal in the market with these products. Do you have any idea to overcome those kind of prejudice, or?
It could be a little bit depressed and a little bit scary because it would be their last time, but it could be really fun. At least they can, after the death experience, they can be alive. So I will emphasize the part. Then they'll be really interesting and attractive for the customers.
All right, well, that includes the presentation round. 4 contenders will be moving to week 3, and that'll include 2 from the winning presentation team, 1 with automatic pass, that'll be Jungmin, and the last spot will be determined after judges' thorough deliberation.
There may be the case where if the winning team includes the free pass person in Jungmin, then they would have to pick one more person.
So who will be a member of the final 4? We'll announce the results in just a moment.
가장 여행에 가까운 일정이 나온 것 같고요.
좀 차이가 났던 것 같아요.
팀장님하고 동의하는데요.
One of the team had satisfied.
Team is the most creative. That's why we picked.
Other teams that were selected out showed relative lack of creativity, so that was the key factor.
Just follow her.
The time. 30 minutes is to make something new. So there's no regret. So we'll see. See.
So I have the result in my hands. Let me take a quick peek. If Hana Tour ever launches this tour package, I'm definitely on. I'm going to Taj Mahal. All right, now, judges, I thought you had an issue with the target audience. What changed your mind?
Target audience, I think it's good. Yeah, 40s and 50s are good. Okay, we chose this team as the winning team because their idea is most creative. Even though they are not better performed at the debate, but their travel packages looks like real travel packages, and their idea is most creative. That's why we chose this team as the winning team. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I have to say, Yoonho, this is the biggest you have smiled on the program yet.
Thank you.
Your smile, you showed all of your teeth and consistently showed all of your teeth. You are very, very happy.
Yes.
Did you expect to be the winning team? Honestly.
I didn't expect it, but
You didn't
we hope
expect-
so.
You hope?
Yeah.
Well, good. Mi-kyung, you had a big smile on your face too. I don't think you expected it either.
No, actually, because actually we thought it was really unique.
Here, can you talk without smiling? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah, we thought it quite unique, but it's like a like or dislike. So we kind of hesitated, but we thought that just go for it. So now we think that, oh, we were right.
Yeah, this is what's interesting because what Contenders is really good at is bringing out all sides of you. And you didn't shine as much in the debate, but here you had to come up and develop a package, and you won at that. And so Contenders looks at all sides of a person. And that's what Hana Tour wants, is a well-rounded person.
All right, so we have determined the 3 contenders who will move on to week 3 next week. That means Min-young, Jisoo, and Ji-young, 2 of you will be going home today. So what's going through your mind? I'll start with you, Min-young.
I'm very nervous, but I did do my best to get this position, so there's no regret. So it's gonna be very unique and very exciting moment in my life.
Jisoo.
Yeah, I'm really nervous too, and yeah, also I did my best, but I think I couldn't show up my 100% of me, so it's a little bit sad, but it was the really great experience in here, and I'll keep watching who will be the finalist if I can't go there.
Ji-young, if you're going home today, what is the first thing you'll do?
Take a rest and have a dinner with my mom.
So does Ji-young have to go home and have dinner? Judges, who's the last survivor who will move on to week 3?
Okay, the last surviving contender is... The last surviving contender is Miss Lee Ji-young.
All right, so don't go home, don't get rest, don't have dinner.
Ji-young, I have to tell you that Jisoo, when it was announced, I think was happier for you than you were happy for you. She was truly your partner. She was clapping really.
That's true friendship.
Congratulations. Did you expect your name to be called?
No, I didn't.
You did not. Did you expect your partner's name to be called?
Yes, I did.
Wow. Well, your partner, oh, Jisoo, we're going to have to say goodbye to you today.
Yeah.
Can you give us your last thoughts for being on Contenders, and what did you learn?
It was very great experience in my life. It really unique, and I'm really happy to be here with my friends here, with my 5 friends. So, yeah, I can't forget this moment.
Well, great. Min-young, we got to say goodbye today to you. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry to you.
But it's great to have met you. And can you tell us what you learned on Contenders that you didn't know before about yourself?
Actually, I didn't know that I can handle at this moment. Like when I tried to apply this program, I didn't think I can make it like this moment. But I made it so far, so that's good. So I got a confidence, even though I can go to the 4 finalists. But so far, I've learned a lot of things. So I will work on learning how to speak English and how to develop my idea for the future, my future. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Let's give all of our contenders and our judges a big round of applause. The top 4 contenders to move on to compete next week have been decided, and they are Mi-kyung, Jungmin, Ji-young, and Yoonho. And one of these 4 will be the new face at Hana Tour. But with week 3 comes the inevitable, the missions.
Yes, the missions are one of the key parts in the next series you will see next week. The missions, they are judged from the time that they receive their missions to after completing them and even defending them with the judges next week. So be sure and tune in and don't miss it. Thanks for joining us today, and we'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
I'm so relieved and I am so thankful and feel privileged that I won this debate challenge.
I also feel very sad because Jisoo was my best partner in the life. But anyway, I'm gonna do my best on the next level.
I can't forget this moment in Contenders, and yeah.
I will find the next step and next chance to get a job, to catch a great chance.
I think mission is part of my strength point. I will show you and prove myself on the mission.
As I keep saying, the only thing that I can do is doing my best and enjoying the moment. Carpe diem.